Hey Eve, did you hear? There's a new Smash character.
Oh, what's up?
You won't believe it. It's Sephiroth.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, did you just say?
Yeah, Sephiroth. The one-winged angel. Why do you have to come out now? Sephiroth is out, but I got him a little earlier. Alright, I didn't make a video for a month now, and that's because I was working on the season finale. So here's Sephiroth in Smash. Before that, do you like my cosplay?
Sephiroth is actually a pretty interesting character in the game. He's from the Final Fantasy series, specifically Final Fantasy VII. If you didn't know, I really love Sephiroth's character. I'm thrilled that he's in the game. Well, it looks like I always start with the moves, so it looks like I have to talk about that sword of his. Before we get to his sword, let's look at the things that don't use his sword. Well, you've got the jab where he kicks for all 3 jabs. There's his down tilt, which is a slide, much like Cloud's. There's neutral air where he snaps and an aura flashes. It's actually a pretty hard nair to hit, but it has some nice enough knockback to combo. Neutral B is a charged ball of fire. This can pack a huge explosion when it's fully charged, and deals tons of damage. There are 3 phases: the not so charged, which is a red colored ball that deals the least amount of damage, the middle charged, which is a blue ball that can 1. Be cancelled, and 2. Deals a lot of damage and also multi-hits, and the fully charged, which is a tiny ball that deals a ton of damage. His side B is also a snap, but shoots out a laser. If you get hit by it, you can get 1 to 3 orbs floating around you. These orbs do a lot of shield damage for a projectile, and they can be stacked up to 5. These orbs don't hit until 5 seconds, and his down B is a semi-counter. This only shields one side of him, and even if you don't get hit by anything to counter, you will hit your opponent. But if you do counter an attack, this deals tons of damage, and that pretty much does it for Sephiroth's swordless moves. Now, Masamune time. Fun fact, that was his sword's name. Pretty much the rest of his moves use this sword, aside from his down throw, back throw, and forward throw. Yes, up throw does use his sword. His side smash is a long swing in front of him. The middle basically is the sweet spot for this move. His up smash covers a lot of space in front, above, and behind him. It's actually really crazy. His down smash deals a lot of shield damage, and when combined with his side B, you will guarantee break a shield. Then comes up air. It's pretty much viable to be his nair. It's just up smash in the air. Forward air is a stab while back air is a swing. Forward air is a bit quicker than back air though. And down air is the Aerith dive. If you know, you know. Side tilt has Sephiroth doing a weaker version of his forward smash. Up tilt is a stab from the top. Honestly, it makes more sense if up tilt and up smash were swapped. This move actually sucks people in front of you, so the hitbox isn't only going to hit in top of you. And finally, his up B is him dashing with the slash of his sword. If you charge this move, you can get more distance, and Sephiroth will perform a flurry of swings. And that does it for Sephiroth's moveset. A gimmick this character did bring with him is his one wing. He is the one-winged angel after all. I think one-winged demon fits him better. What about him makes him an angel? When this wing is out, it will multiply most of his stats to become stronger. It will also give him an extra jump. This goes away after you have a stock lead on someone. Sephiroth also can pin to the wall with his forward air. What a cool thing to add. It's actually a nice way to recover in some cases and delay your recovery as well. That's pretty much Sephiroth. I really can't believe we got another Final Fantasy VII stage. I now know Square Enix is just a complicated company to work with, and that's understandable. This time, it is the final place you are in Final Fantasy VII. That's funny. Midgar was the first and Northern Crater was the last. It's a pretty similar stage to Heroes in a sense that it moves around the area. It's a really pretty stage, almost even better than Final Destination. Oh, did I mention the fact that it may be legal material in tournaments? This is the first DLC stage we got with no stage hazards. It's just FD with 2 platforms on the sides of it. It's really simple. The background shows you different areas in the crater. It goes in the order that you would go in the game. Spoiler alert, by the way. It starts off on the top of the northern crater. It then goes inside to the spiral part, then the maze part. After that, it goes to the part where you fight those mini bosses. Then to where you fight Sephiroth in his final form. And then you make your way outside of the cave. You even see the ship Sid flies. When you're back outside, the meteor that Sephiroth brought down at the end of Disc 2 of Final Fantasy VII is close to hitting the Earth, but the livestream prevents it from doing so. And finally, a giant explosion happens, resetting the stage. That's pretty accurate to the ending, since you can't play after the events of Sephiroth. You'll just go back to your last save spot. I personally love the look of this stage. I think the last DLC stage I called pretty was Mementos, but I actually like Northern Crater more. Okay, I know I started the last segment by saying I can't believe we got another stage, but I can't believe we got more than 2 songs from this game. The Smash team probably worked really hard to get more. Everyone say thank you right now. So, the grand total of music tracks there are for Final Fantasy is 11. 9 tracks bought in, and of those 9, 4 were newly remixed. Again, it must have been hard to even get any of these. Well, I'm just happy Genova is finally in the game. One of the best tracks from Final Fantasy VII. That also brings the grand total of music in Smash to over 1,000 songs. That is a lot. Obviously, Sephiroth also brought spirits with him, but from the time I was writing this video, I don't know how many spirits he brought with him. That's because I wrote the video before the actual update came out. Wait, I just looked into the future. And what's this? Sephiroth bought the most spirits from the DLC spirits with him? Now that is actually one way to make up for the past. They really let the team go all out with Final Fantasy VII stuff, huh? Good job. Now, how did I get him early, you ask? Well, if you're not new to the party, you'll probably know. But if you are, there was a mini event held to allow you to obtain Sephiroth around 30 minutes after Sakurai's presentation. This event was held until the 23rd, where Sephiroth was just distributed normally. I think this may have been a more rewarding way to obtain any DLC fighter so far. It felt like vanilla Smash all over again, actually having to fight the character to unlock them. That is really good. So this challenge is called the Sephiroth challenge, and it actually has the UI look and sounds from FF7. This is a challenge where you have to try beating Sephiroth in stamina mode. A lot of people, including myself, thought you had to beat this in very hard to get Sephiroth, but you just had to beat the challenge in any difficulty. It was fun to attempt it though. I think if DLC went in this direction from now on, it would be way more enjoyable than just getting them in a certain date. Obviously, with this new character added, that means Mii costumes are also added. Square Enix really did it to us and just got rid of the chances of Geno actually coming to this game. And I feel like it would have been harder to obtain Sora as a Mii costume, as you would have to get the rights from Disney as well. It's better to just have him as a fighter instead of even trying for a Mii costume. Again, as of writing this video, I also recorded the footage pre the update, so sorry for not including Geno in the typical FD Mii costume battles.
And that was Sephiroth in version 10 of Smash. It was an interesting update with some of the content coming out after Sakurai's presentation. The rest came out on December 23rd. But I do like this idea, giving the people the chance to play the character earlier. But guess what comes next?
That's right, the next characters in this fighter pass. There are only 3 left, so here are my predictions. I think Majima Goro from the Yakuza series, Crash Bandicoot from the Crash series, and Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphonia all are great candidates for the next characters. Well, I changed Kiryu to Majima because the director said he doesn't want to see Kiryu fighting against women, so I chose a character who possibly would. What's that? These are all male characters? Well, that's why I have a list of female characters to ensure I get the prediction. I think Aurelie from Puyo Puyo, Jill from Resident Evil, and Heart Iono will be good candidates for this game. I chose Heart because I've been playing too much BlazBlue Cross Tag recently, so why not? This list still doesn't guarantee a character coming into the game, so that's why I made a third list for villains that can possibly come. I think Marks from the Kirby series, Kazuya Mishima from the Tekken series, and Taboo from Super Smash Bros. Brawl will have a chance to come into this game. There you have it, all the characters I think would be able to join this game.
And that's that. Will I be happy if any of these characters come out? Who knows? That's pretty much it. Now, なんとに絶望食ってやろう。